Alright, Terminator time. Now, I recently made a video saying that Terminator is not good because he is high risk, low reward. And that's still true based on the way people play him. I have labbed him and discovered that you can reduce his risk if you use the launcher, this one. And I don't know why people don't use this launcher. I don't know why. And the other variations. Like, even if you get someone with a mid, what do you do in the, in the other variations? Like, this? Or you just finish it, you use a shotgun. He's out of range from that, that hit. I think it's this one where he's still in range. Not even. Yeah, 141 damage instead of, I don't know, I'm just putting up a basic combo and I drop it, of course. So it's much higher damage when you have the rolling iron grenade because you have a launcher. And the risk is not as high. When you go for your mix, there you go, it's unsafe. It's minus 11. Not a lot of people are going to punish this at all. Minus 11 only. Like, Sechion's probably going to be able to punish this with standing 1. Well, definitely, yeah. I know that Jackie's forward 3 or 9 frame mid is going to punish it. Probably Jax. But someone like Scorpion would not be able to punish this. Not enough range. If he uses forward 3, it's 13 frames on startup. He's only minus 11. So this means that you have a quasi-safe launcher which you can use to mix with. It's another dimension of mix because you can either, do that and then they just have to block if they want to try to punish you. Or you could grab them where they try to block. And if they try to duck the high, you use that and then they're launched. So I think from a risk-reward basis in your favor compared to the other options he has, right? So here this looks safe, but that's not enough cancel advantage from the 4-3 and to the 2. The 2 is too high on startup that there's a massive gap, right? 20 minus 8. I think that's 12. So anything that's 11 frames or lower or faster is going to punish this, is going to interrupt it. So that's unsafe. Or you could just do this. That's completely safe, but it's just a 1 hit. Or, 2 hits if you catch him with the low. You can't convert it. You could just stop here. But just this too is unsafe. You have 2 unsafe options. You could do this unsafe or just this and that's still unsafe. So I recommend using the grenade. The downside with the grenade is that you have to use a bar even though it doesn't connect on hit. Some moves are like that in this game. I don't like it. But that's it. So the way that you want to play Term. So Term has a good forward dash. Not very good backwards dash. And his movement when he just walks is pretty terrible. Like really bad. I don't know if he even has a good wave dash. Not bad. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. Going forward is not too bad. Probably want to dash, not walk, because his walk is too slow. The way you want to play him is to mix, of course, but it's not as brain dead as that. Just like mix. Wow. If that's the advice that I give you, just mix, then why are you watching this? There are ways to mix more intelligently. So let me give you 2 options. So most people are going to block low, right? So that's why the overhead tends to connect more often. But people who mix, usually a mix, both players are guessing. Because when it's unreactable, you don't know how your opponent is going to block and you don't know, and he doesn't know how you're going to hit, right? He could be blocking low and then he sees you hitting and then he stands. Whoa. But generally speaking, I think that the person who mixes is at an advantage because you can look and see how they're blocking and then you adjust based on how they're blocking. When especially if they just block and wait and they're respectful. When you fight Terminator, you don't want to be respectful. You want to poke him a lot, use a lot of fast-standing ones. Because one can start analyzing you, downloading the data, and looking at how you're blocking, ducking, or standing, then he can mix you accordingly. And then while you're thinking about the mix, you're getting grabbed. So that's like getting a grab for free. Pretty much like sub, right? Sub has like free grabs because people are thinking of the mix. They're not thinking of the grab. So that's pretty strong right there. But the most important part of the mix is to frame trap them. So you can frame, like, okay, usually you'd use down 1. I use down 3 sometimes just because it's hilarious. But down 3 is good to anti-air. Look at this anti-air. Isn't that awesome? There you go. So down 3 is a reliable anti-air. At least he has that. If we look at the frames, Down 3 would be probably better to frame trap because it's 15 on hit advantage. Down 1 is 12, and the 15 animation is easier to see. Like, let's say most people are ducking, right? That's easier to see and react than this because he's like halfway ducked or crouched still. This is easier to see, and then boom, you go into something else. So the way you want to mix is you want to frame trap people using a variety of moves into your mix. So down 1, 12 frame of hit advantage. And you do this, right? So this is not a jail because the startup is 18 and the startup for 4-3 is 19. It's a frame trap because they're not going to be able to hit you, but they're still going to have enough time to like move a little bit, like crouched and stuff. But that's fine because they don't have enough time to hit you, because if we do this properly, so again, 12 hit advantage, 18 startup, so 18 minus 12, 6, so they need a 6 frame to interrupt you. So you can see like I can move still, right? But that means I'm not completely gelled, and sometimes if I mash, I might be able to mash out of it, depends on how quickly Term is doing this. Like right now, as the other Term, the computer, I was mashing. Even sometimes, yeah, it trade, but I'm using a down 1 that's 6 frames. If I use my down 3 that's 9 frames, I'm never going to be able to do anything. If you have a human that has to react, then you might have a bit of a better chance with your down 1, right? I'm going to get it here. What if I down 3? Yeah. But again, if I am the person getting hit, I have to react first that I got hit, right? So that might cause me to get frame trapped. So to better mix, you have to jail your opponents, or not jail, frame trap them. And it's not perfect. Terminator is not a very strong character in my opinion. Now if it was a jail and the person can do anything then block, then of course it would be amazing. But we have another one here. This one is 18. This one frame traps. 18 hit advantage into 18. Now this is, sorry, I meant this one jails. So this one is a jail right here. And this one is a frame trap. Whoops, that kicks a frame trap. It's still in range, so that's why 4-4 is great on hit though. But the thing, right, like, you know, it's -1. You can also abuse down 1 after, which is great. Some people, they, I've seen something like that, right? That's unsafe. It's a high 2. What if we... Yeah, they're both unsafe. You know, you could do something like that. But you don't want to get away from the opponent as Terminator. You just want to be right in their face. What if it's on hit? Yeah, you're too far for your mix. You'd have to... What's a hit advantage? 13? It's not good. You'd have to have a big step in, but the problem is someone who knows Terminator, you don't want to respect his frames here, right? So I know that Term's frames are not good. And now I'm out of there. Or like even worse. Because you don't have to respect frames that don't actually frame trap. Sometimes even though you get hit, it's not always their turn. So again, 4-4 is his best way to mix. You just have to get the 4-4, that's the hard part. Down 4, I don't think it's a very good one. Again, if it's against someone who's respectful, you're gonna get away with this. But against Term, other than 4-4, nothing is a jail. See? Can I mash? Oh, wasn't able to mash. Whoa. Interesting. So it's just the spacing is too much. So let's try down 4 and 2. Can I backdash? Okay, I can't backdash. Can I jump? I can jump and punish him. I can poke him. And that's me going as fast as I can. Like, when you play in real life, you have to react, right? And see something happening. If you don't respect RoboCop, Terminator, you're gonna beat him. If you respect him, you lose. So, I mean, technically, the best way to mix, in terms of gelling and frame trapping, is down 3 and 2 something, or 4-4 and 2 something. Ideally 4-4, but, you know, probably not gonna get this often. This one you're gonna get more often. Some people actually get shimmied by this. Like, this is super fake, right? It's super slow. So 2-1-2 is actually +2. Apparently down 1 doesn't even reach. Down 3 neither, but down 4 does. That means that the down 4 becomes 8 frame. It's still like, ugh. There's also a flawless block gap. Be careful. Never seen someone flawless block that, but... Alright, so we have the 4-4, 4-2 I mean, and the 4-3. So when we look at combos, this is not a combo guide. There are better routes than this. These are the BNBs I use. This is why it's not a combo guide. And then you do the, there are 3 different enders. Sometimes I end with this run. It's like a trap. That's an unsafe trap. But other than I run, I use the grenade, which is a fake trap. It's fake because if someone throws it, it disappears as soon as someone hits you. But it's plus, like really plus. See? But anyways, so... Or I use the command grab. And the command grab, so by default he gets a command grab. It's the same input. The damage is just regular, 120 or amp 150. Perfect. There's no crushing blow. You can equip the other command grab. It has a crushing blow and it's a lot of damage and then you can convert. I don't use it because I don't want to waste a slot if I already have a command grab. It's a high. It's more damage than just the normal grab. Alright, so let's look at the combo. Grab. 273. 1 bar. Not bad, right? You have to like back up a little bit because you saw I keep whiffing it like a noob. Yeah, actually you don't have to do 2-1-2. Like this is less damage, 75 compared to 78, and it was gonna scale less because it's 2 hits. So it used back 3-1. And I throw the grenade, right? And this is nice because I'm in range to mix again. So if I do it, I'm in range. So if he blocks, he's gonna have to block or get blown up. He could delay wake up, so let's make him delay. I think it's gonna get over the trap. Like in this instance, it might be real just because he's stuck on the floor and he has to block it to get up. Delay get up on. Okay, if he delays get up, he's gonna... The trap will be real. What if... Okay, it might be fake if he doesn't delay wake up, so I'm gonna try something. Yeah, it's definitely fake if you don't respect, but people don't know that it's fake, so they just block. Actually, let's do it again. Yeah, that's the thing, it's fake. Very fake, because it's a fake trap, and someone can get up quickly and hit you before you can get your 4-2 out. Because there's a lot of recovery when you throw the grenade, right? Yeah, you can actually get punished before you can do a down 4. So if you just want to be safer, like the AI was trying to down 4 here and couldn't even get it out because there's too much recovery on this. What's the recovery? 31. You can just finish with a command grab if the person adjusts and starts getting up and not respecting it. Or you can do what I love to do, and it's a bit of a troll move, but you can run at them. So you run, boom. Now they're gonna be forced to guess between a jump or a safe mid, which is kind of funny, but the only thing they have to do is to wake up. So if we put them on wake up, get up mode on. See? What if they... Can they launch me? Let's try it. Yeah, well, you can mediate. What if they roll forward or something? You're probably gonna be fine, but they can roll out of it. Yeah, you're gonna be fine, I think. What about backwards throw? Yeah, you catch it. What if you just kick it? Yeah. 32 recovery, you might get punished. Yeah, you might punish them. But the thing is, like, have you ever seen this setup before? People are gonna be like, don't know what to do because other than wake up, like they're not gonna know how to roll and then punish that. So it's pretty hilarious. I actually love the run because you can catch people from like neutral. And people always assume that you're gonna jump, and you should, because most Terminators just grab. And then when, you know what I do, sometimes I just kick because it's safe. Ish. No, it is safe, -7, right? This one is unsafe, I think. No, -6, it's a high though. So you just use a mid. Oh yeah, that's the thing that people do some... Okay, we're gonna get to that in a second, but so let's keep looking at the mixes. So that's my conversion for the mix of 4-2. Again, not a combo guide. I do it twice. 2 back 2s on the kick, the low. And I don't have to back up this time. There you go. That's what I do. Alright. And when you have back, or just like even standing 1, you can launch. Same conversion. Back 3, you can launch. There you go. Same thing. Alright, that pretty much covers it. Not long, huh? It's not hard to understand. Now let's look a little bit at the Running Man. But it's not interruptible after forward 4. There's too much cancel advantage. So then you really have to guess. Again, cost reward is not in his favor because it's a full punish or he gets 100 damage, more if he amps. You can probably hit confirm it, honestly. Like on block you grab, and on hit you kick. Now I just did it on block, but... So on block you grab, on hit you kick. Is he gonna block? And I miss it. But you want to grab when he blocks, essentially. Otherwise, like, do you have something to lose? Is it interruptible? I don't think it is. It's not interruptible. So there's not really anything to lose. If you jump, you're gonna get hit. So forward 4, in that sense, is great. Because of the... What's the cancel advantage? 24, okay. So you can just mix the normal 24, or standing forward 4, and sometimes use the kick. You're probably going to get free kicks because people are going to start wanting to jump. So the risk reward with the forward 4 running mix is pretty good because you have an option where you don't get punished. This is the only, well, this one and the high, but you know, you just want to use the mid. This is pretty much the only realistic option where you're going to get punished. But most people just jump, so you just get some free kicks. And then sometimes you can just abuse it because it's -1. It seems reactable though, but if you just YOLO it, on block and on hit, brain dead, you know, don't have to think, don't have to react, and on block he blocks, on hit you get some damage. Although he's all the way full screen, which you don't want. Because, you know, ideally you want to make them freak out a bit, right? And sometimes you don't, and boom, you're right there for the mix. Come on, mix properly, bitch. He can't, you know, he can cancel this run, but it costs a bar. I wouldn't waste, like, I only keep my bar for breaking. Depends on who I play, but if you play Jade or Cetrion, then you use your bar, your defensive bar for all sorts of things. If you play anyone else, almost anyone else, you just want to keep it to break. So guys, I think that's it, honestly. You make the risk reward a little bit better with the grenade because it's hard to punish. That's essentially what this guide is about. Like, you're not gonna punish this. The spacing is too good. So like, there's other variations. The one that Dab, who used to play MK, plays, right? Running ban, I'll be back barrier, and the teleport. People speak highly of the teleport. I don't like it. I think the recovery lies. Sometimes in this game the recovery lies. So he's gonna do that, teleport and block, okay? But non-apt. He's supposed to have only 8 frames of recovery. And he gets punished. Even in some cases you don't have to move forward, but usually it has to be a read. Now you're gonna say, well, oh, I always amp it. Yeah, and if you amp it, you don't have, like, you have 1 frame of recovery. Does it even say? What the... Come on. Come on. What are the recovery? Anyway, oh, I'm getting busy. It doesn't say, I think it's 1 frame of recovery. But you have to spend a bar just to teleport. Like, it's so terrible compared to Raiden, who can just teleport for free. Cetrion can teleport in the air. Raiden teleport for free, I mean teleport quickly. Okay, I understand he's a Terminator, he wants to be close. But Cetrion's a zoner, she wants to be far. I guess, okay. She has to spend 2 bars to be full screen, but she can just teleport while you zone and then run away. I guess the logic is that Terminator wants to be in your face, so they're gonna give him a teleport, but they'll want you to spend a bar to make it safe. And the logic is that he's a rushdown character. To give a rushdown character a teleport is crazy. Whereas like zoners, like Cetrion and Scarlet, they're zoners, and when they teleport, they go right close to you. I assume that was the logic between making this one... come on. Making this teleport 1 bar. Still, I don't like spending a bar to teleport safely. Okay guys, that's it, peace.
I'm going